Good afternoon, everyone. Gabe Velazquez here with you, transparenttrading on a Friday. Get a little bit of a bump here at the end here with markets kind of having a short covering bounce here. Let's get into the charts. Um, we obviously, everybody knows what's happened with Trump and um, Zelensky, which caused a little bit of a kind of a move lower. But overall, we're getting, I think, going into the close here. We're getting somewhat of a short covering bounce here. The market's got a little overdone. Sentiment got a little pessimistic. We're coming into some supply here in the last, uh, literally in the last 15 minutes, we've had a little bit of a maybe something came out. Who knows? Probably maybe the negotiations are back on with the minerals deal. Who knows? But overall, again, back to the same huge ranges. This is the SPY I'm looking at, the S&P, also, bumping up against supply here, this kind of ugly supply level there, and puts us right back in the soup here, right back in the middle part of the range. Are we going to go back up to the, top end of the range? Who knows? That obviously is always a possibility. So overall, the NASDAQ really didn't hit a level per se. It maybe hit some support areas down in here. That was pretty much it. And now obviously we're getting a little bit of a lift going into the close. Everything else really, even the Russell did get a little bounce off that level right there. And dollar was the big mover today as well in the last week. Rates didn't do much today with the inflation coming in at expectations. They keep falling. So it's interesting, on a Friday going into the unwind here a little bit. I think it's just a lot of short covering kind of going into the weekend with the uncertainty. End of the month, probably also, end of the month gyrations. Um, Overall, I mean, the other markets really, nat gas falling as well. But also, all the kind of nat gas stocks like LNG were up today, so on and so forth. Everything else really, just to kind of summarize the week, obviously had some big downdrafts under the surface. We had NVIDIA sell off yesterday, did recover somewhat, but again, this is no different than anything else. I mean, we're still largely just, no change, just kind of back and forth. So, a lot of this end of the day stuff, I think is just kind of, uh, end of the month type of reset and that type of thing. So we'll see next week. We've got the jobs number, tariffs are due to kick in on Monday, I believe, on the 4th, Monday or Tuesday. We'll see if those actually do happen and how the market reacts to that. Bitcoin also was a big mover this week. Just want to finish up with that. We had a big drawdown yesterday, came into that gap from after the election, and we're trying to get a bounce in Bitcoin as well. So whether this comes up and fills that gap will be interesting as well. So look out for some of this movement to really accelerate next week as well in Bitcoin, either coming down to the gap down in here or up to there. And that obviously, if this continues to track the market, we should probably have a rally back. I'm expecting a rally back up to here into Bitcoin, into this gap right there. So, okay. All right. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you Tuesday. Again, subscribe to the newsletter. I'm going to be writing about this stuff. Remember, last weekend I wrote that the sell-off last Friday, a week from today, a week ago today, was different. Has that run its course? I don't believe so. I could be totally wrong. But I think, again, we're going to have a lot more of this kind of back and forth until, and everybody's starting to get pretty bearish. So again, that tells you something. Everybody was very bullish up here in Bitcoin and the stock market at highs. Now that we've had by the way, not even a 10% correction yet. Everybody's starting to get all bummed out and stuff. So there's some opportunities in individual stocks setting up as well for next week. So, all right, have a great weekend. Take care.